Hello Internet, welcome back to Watch with Joe. It's time to start a new series here on the channel. It's time to start Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Really wanted to say Versus the World there, but no. Speaking of Versus the World, this is the return of the cast from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. But it's getting the animated treatment that it always should have. I don't know how much they're going into in this first series. I'm assuming it's the first series. I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to be following the books fairly closely. Speaking of the books, clank over here on my desk. Books. Books. More books. Yeah. I watched the film and then I read them, but I still read them. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they reapproach this. I'm assuming it's going to be very... I mean, I think when the first trailer came out, I think I looked at it, but it was over the strike and I can't remember exactly. I assume they're going to be sticking quite closely to the original art style, and yeah, I'm just interested to see where this goes because I love the film, and the books are great, and it's just it's going to be cool. I think, especially having the cast from the film return to voice their characters. I think that's a really good touch, because the casting in that film was damn good. So yeah, nothing left to say. Let's get down to it. It is the first episode of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Okay. I'm already vibing off the music. I mean, I know it's animated by a Japanese studio. It is technically an anime, I suppose. But I wasn't expecting it to have a Japanese opening theme song. I like the art style in this opening, at least, is very much the book style, which is great. I'm so happy about that. That opening title was a lot of vibes. That was cool. So alone.
I'm so alone.
Yeah, you are, man. Episode 1, Scott Pilgrim. That's the title of the first book. So is each episode going to be a book? Because that's 29 minutes. That's not enough time, surely. There she is.
The girl of my dreams?
It's time to wake up, dude.
I'm so happy right now. Guys, oh god, it's great.
We are Sex Bomb! 1, 2, 3, 4! Wow, you might be the best band of all time.
Maybe Knives has really... Why aren't you bringing your new girlfriend to Julie's party?
Because she's 17 years old.
And what is she? She's sort of my girlfriend.
Alright,
you guys want to...
I like how we're already getting the much more book vibes of Scott is actually... Everyone just does not like Scott.
You probably know this, but in the early 90s, there were 2 different Sonic cartoons airing at the same time. One was dark and dramatic, the other was a hilarious comedy about chili dogs. And the same guy played Sonic in both shows. Isn't that wild?
That's totally wild, Scott.
Are you real?
did you just ask me if I was real?
God, he's so lame. It's brilliant.
Else. Bye. So, do you know this one girl with hair like this?
Ramona Flowers.
Ramona.
She's from New York City.
The big
She moved here after a bad break. Got a job delivering DVDs for Netflix.
DVDs.
I'm like her only
That's so
friend.
old school.
Friends.
I forbid you from dating her, Scott Pilgrim!
Cool, thanks, Julie. Bye.
I remember getting DVDs from Netflix.
Lucas Lee. Best chest in the business. But are you waiting for the DVD?
Yes, he
It's
is.
gonna take a bit.
How long could it take?
Days. Scott. Days.
Wallace is my cool gay roommate. He lets me use his credit card.
Oh. So like a sugar daddy situation.
Sugar what?
Enjoy your DVD. You want to go on a date with me?
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah?
It could be a low-key team-up. Canada and America joining forces. You're new in town. I'm old in town. Why are you just standing there?
I'm
Dude,
waiting for you.
waiting on you. Oh, not really.
Hey, Gideon.
Bring me Matthew Patel.
Take my hand. There should be a door around here.
A door! Oh god, I'm just loving this. I'm sorry I'm not talking much, but this is so much fun. This is like everything good about the movie, but also everything about the book.
Dude, I'm changing.
Ah, sorry. I'm just cold and innocent. There you go. Now I.
Does this help?
Oh.
I'm cold too.
Were you just gonna bring the blanket from your bed?
Originalmix
Maybe
by
we could
Scott
both lie
Pilgrim.
under it while it's on the bed, since we're both cold.
Yes.
They've been on one date, but he's currently sleeping in her bed.
That bastard!
Indeed. But this is where it gets...
Wait, I'm sorry, did you say he's dating a high schooler?
Yeah, because he's a creep.
Our intel says he hasn't told her yet.
Wow. And I thought we were evil. What's his fight Ramona's new guy's gonna wish he was never born. Because his brutal death is inevitable. Because of me. Because I'm gonna kill him. And then he'll be dead.
I hope Scott Pilgrim enjoys the final few days of his precious little life.
We're evil.
My band has a show tonight at the Rocket, 9 p.m.
You have a band.
Yeah, we're terrible. Please come.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good and bad.
You need to break up with your fake high school girlfriend.
Yes, thank you,
Do I have
Wallace.
to? Dear Mr. Pilgrim, my name is Matthew Patel. I challenge you to a blah 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 something about fighting.
I am 16 kinds of pumped to see Sex Bomb tonight. That's how it goes.
Oh, poor Knives. I feel so sorry for her.
Boy, sure seems like nobody delivered crushing news to you today.
Like, you're better than him. Just know that, okay? Better than who?
Him, the one in the yellow shirt, the bad man.
If we suck, then the audience won't like us. They'll think we suck.
Maybe we should cancel the show.
I love the
There's only
eccentric
one way to
dread
find out if we
that
suck,
is Steve.
and that's by playing.
I'm kind of seeing someone in the band.
That's crazy. I am too.
Who are you dating in the band?
We are sex.
Mr. Pilgrim,
Yeah!
it is I,
Matthew Patel.
Matthew Patel, Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend.
And you're here.
Time to fight!
Matthew Patel versus Scott Pilgrim. Round one. Fight.
Yeah, look at his fight style. I can't remember if that happened in the book or not. So that was the first episode of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and I've got to look through. I'm grabbing the first book, which is the title of this one. Precious Little Life. I've got to check to see if that's how the episode ends or not. No, it's not. It didn't seem familiar, so it's different. So I guess we'll find out what happens in the next episode of that. But I've got to say, one thing which has caught me off throughout that episode was one thing, and it's because the music isn't the same as the music in the film is so iconically brilliant that I keep wanting to hear, like, when they played the rocket right at the end and they get interrupted, it hurt me that it wasn't Garbage Truck, which is the song from the film. That's the only thing which is really throwing me off right now. The other thing is that it's a little, the animation is a little scratchy, if you know what I mean. It's a little rough. Which I'm sure is just a stylistic choice, but it's throwing me off a little bit. I feel like it should be smoother and like the lines should be harder. But hey, who am I to disagree with Brian Lee O'Malley if that's the choice he made? I don't know. But yeah, overall, I'm just loving it just because I'm getting so many of the vibes from the books and from the film. And the thing to remember, which I always is, I don't remember reading. I remember reading the books, but I think I've only read them once or twice, and I've watched the film countless times, so I sometimes remember the film significantly better than the books. My biggest thing in difference-wise is that everyone kind of hates Scott because he's a jackass. He's not a nice person in the books. I mean, you see that a little bit in the film, and you see that in this episode where with knives. But yeah, Scott is not a nice person. I mean, yeah, he's hurt and things, but he makes horrible decisions and he does horrible things. So from this first episode, I'm getting the vibe that we're going to see much more of that, which is good because there should be more time to explore that in a series rather than in the film. So yeah, overall, cool. Looking forward to the next episode. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment below. All those things help me grow the channel, so I can keep this for you, the internet. Also, don't forget to go over to patreon.com/Joe and support me there. The more support I can get over there, the more content I can make for you, including, but not limited to, movie reactions. Full-length movie reactions are available on Patreon, and as soon as I can afford to get an editor to put them together, I will have movies here on YouTube as well. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next video.